cutting and giving a material with perfect creativity is called fashion. So get ready to be lifted as I take you through a world where comfort meets not just your ability, and as an individual we're given choice not only in style but also in size. I am Fatima Jawara and this is the first episode of The Fashion Insider. Welcome to the show, viewers. We are at MixedGrillBanjul. So I'll allow the CEO herself to introduce before we get through the format. Hello, Ms. Joanne.
Hi. Happy to have you.
Thank you so very much, and thank you for honoring my invitation.
No problem.
Okay.
I should thank you.
I'm grateful anyway. So the MixedGrillBanjul. I know it's a name that is a bit tricky and very fantastic when it comes to the name format, but nevertheless we want to know how the name came about.
Okay. Well, I started Mixed Grill 5 years ago, and I've been wanting to start a children's wear brand for a minute, and I'd been thinking about a name for a while, and I couldn't come up with something. But I grew up in Sweden, and in Sweden, I would be referred to as mixed. Like my dad is Gambian and my mom is Swedish. So I always felt a connection to the word mixed. And as a kid, my favorite dish would be a mixed grill plate. Like you would not have to choose if you wanted chicken, meat or fish. You would get a little piece of everything. And I really think that's what life is all about, that you don't have to choose one thing and just stick with that. You can be whatever you want to be and you could have it all.
Exactly, which is why that mixed thing is really fabulous. But nevertheless, Ma'am Joanna, before we get through with everything, I would want to know, when did you start designing and when did it become a career?
Okay, I don't even know today if I consider myself a designer. Okay. I'm a nurse and I've always worked in healthcare. Right. But when I had my third child and working the hours of healthcare, being a mother, trying to just cope with everything, like my schedule and my kids' schedule, I realized that I wanted to do something whereby I could spend more time with the kids and I would be in charge of, basically in charge of my schedule. So I was thinking of starting some kind of company, but I did not know what. But at the time we were living in Gambia and I was so frustrated. I remember feeling so frustrated that whatever I thought that Swedish people, when they thought of Gambia, it's not the picture that I had. Because Gambians, they are so high fashion, everybody's always well dressed, everybody is so creative, they buy their own materials, they design their own things, and this is not something that Swedish people would do. If they are buying something, they would go to a store, buy something ready-made. So I was really exploring like how I could show that my picture of how Gambians are so good at mixing patterns and designing and bring that to Sweden.
Wow. Okay, being that Swedish Gambian child, you believe that Gambians are rich in the content of fashion and all that. But nevertheless, I would want to know, when did you leave Sweden for the Gambia and what motivated you to leave Sweden for the Gambia?
Okay, first time we left Sweden for the Gambia was 2014. Okay. And by that time, Sweden, it was just a really weird time. My oldest daughter had started to talking about her skin, saying that she wanted her skin to be lighter. And in the area where we were living, there was actually no representation. So I felt that urge as a mother to show her different. Like, this is not how the words look like, how Sweden looks like. It's not what it is. So we moved the first time, 2014, and we stayed for a year. And I think, but like, financially and planning wise, we were not ready to move full time. So we went back to Sweden 2015 and prepared for 4 years, and now we moved back 2.5 years ago.
Wow, interesting. But nevertheless, I believe the health and poor economic system of the Gambia is being affected one way or the other to your business and your living as a whole. Yeah.
Yeah, of course. But I just think that you will have challenges that we do face here. But you would have, starting a company, I also think that it's a lot easier to do it in Gambia compared to do it in other countries. For you to have that opportunity that you could have here and that you could create for yourself, I just don't see, for me at least, but I come with a lot of privileges, that I could have done it in Sweden. So, but yes, of course, we do face so many challenges trying to run a business.
Nevertheless, we'll want to know how you do your marketing, because I see you're so much internet oriented, and I've seen you post so much on your Instagram. But mind taking us through how you do your business marketing online?
Yeah, social media is really where I sell, and it's it's like my only marketing tool, really. And I also do e-commerce, so I just sell online. So basically, to reach my customers, the best way is to actually doing it online.
Yeah, interesting. We're in an advanced era, and mostly it's about digital media. But nevertheless, doing that online adverts and posting your materials, how do sales go about? I have set up a Swedish account, so this is where the money would be paid to my Swedish account. I also have a Gambian account, but it's also now, I think we need to understand that it's a system that needs changing. Like, there are certain things, like doing e-commerce, that I cannot do from Gambia by design. Like, my internet service will not let me use a Gambian bank account for my PayPal account or for my Stripe account, which is my credit card payment. So I really think that it's important that we come together and realize that there's a system that needs to be changed, and we need a banking system that could make opportunities for other companies to also do e-commerce. Because if you can't get paid, how would you even go about? Oh yeah, that is very, very true and very, very fact. But nevertheless, we'll want to know how social media impacted to your business.
I think without social media, I wouldn't have a business.
Yeah, and I guess without social media, I wouldn't have got the chance to know you in person and see your collections. Yeah, so in short, social media has impacted a lot in her business. Okay, ma'am, I would want to know how you ship your materials. Yeah. Because you have these unique materials that are so very rare in the Gambia. We see you show different type of materials. So mind telling us that secret of yours?
Yeah, it's no secret. But okay. I order I work in jersey material. It's mostly what I use for my kids. My kids want comfortable clothes, and jersey is like a stretchy cotton or material. So I import and I print my own fabrics in China, and I ship them by sea to Gambia, and I produce it, and then I ship it from Gambia to Sweden. So it's
a rotational thing.
It's quite a journey. Yeah. But and shipping is a huge it's really hard, especially times like this, to find ways to ship things.
Yeah, interesting, really. But nevertheless, how did the COVID-19, the pandemic, how did it affect your business as a whole?
Obviously, since we've been in lockdown and so it's affected it a lot. And I think I was out of business for like 4 months. I could not ship because the shipping opportunities that I had did not work, and my tailors could not work. So it's just now, really, like a month ago, we've started to pick up again and started to produce, and now I can ship again. So slowly but surely, I hope Gambia will catch up.
Wow, interesting. You're trying to put a different interest in the Gambian fashion scene. With that, I would want to know, have you ever organized any fashion event or taken part in any?
No, I have. Yeah, I've taken part in Fashion Week in Gambia, actually.
Okay, explain more in detail.
Yeah, I've took part 2 years. I have this other brand called Sunday Beach, which is I sell kaftans, and it was really fun and amazing, and kudos to the organizers. It was amazing. You should meet with them.
Yeah, sure. I think we'll do that. But nevertheless, that is an interesting thing that young designers would love to be a part of. Yeah. But nevertheless, ma'am, you've said a lot, and I was wowed with all that you've said. So I would want you to give an advice to the aspiring and young designers that are willing to join you in it.
I really think that there's a market for you, for what you want to do, and you stick with that. Don't try to think what you think people will buy. And try your product at an early stage. If you just made one thing, you try to sell that. If you don't have to make 10, you don't have to make 20, you don't have to start with 200. You start with whatever you have and you go from there. Because then you'll get to know your customer will get to know you, and you can tweak your product into what your customer wants, rather than you sitting thinking this might sell or this might not sell. Try it at an early age, like from the beginning.
Interesting.
And don't be scared to reaching out to people and collaborate.
Wow.
Reach out to people with more followers than you, people that you do look up to, and if you have the energy, be out there and approach other people, because it's easier to work together.
That is a nose talking. I believe that part of you is like you counseling your patients, and sure, that is a nose talking, but nevertheless, she's an entrepreneur, which is a fashion designer, I could call her. But nevertheless, we'll go for this break. When we're right back, we'll go to the second phase of the show.
Welcome to the Gambia. This is where we call the land of smiling coast.
Hello viewers, welcome back to the second phase of the show, and I still remain Fatima Jawad, and I'm with none other than the CEO of MixedGrillBanjul, Madam Joanna. Okay viewers, like I told you on the first phase of the show, we'll be showing some of her works right here in her studio, so let the fashion journey begin.
Okay.
Yeah, so Ma'am Joanna, I've seen this coat, very nice and creative, and this is an African wax, if I may say. Yeah. So what motivated you to show an African pattern into a European look?
But I love patterns, and I think they could be used for so much. And this jacket is actually so super great because it is
It's called creativity, guys.
It's reversible. So. And as a parent, you know, if your kids get dirty, you don't have to wash it. You just swap it up, and it will be a black jacket.
Wow. So but nevertheless, in and out.
Yeah.
For the benefit of that, this is an in and out jacket. Ma'am, if somebody would see this and want to get it, how does the person get it, and what is the price tag for this?
Yeah, you can. I'm not good at price, but you can contact me on Instagram.
The price is, you should DM her on Instagram at MixedGrillBanjul for more info on this price.
Yeah.
So ma'am, this top two looks classy, so mind telling me something about this?
Yeah, but what I usually mostly do is basic kids clothes.
Okay.
Yeah. I do like just everyday wear, leggings and t-shirts and sweatshirts.
Wow, interesting.
Yeah, that is not so. I don't know if it's interesting, but it's something that you will always need.
Yeah, because
clothes to play with.
Day thing that we wear.
Yeah.
Although I'm a hijabi, but nevertheless I could wear those. Okay. Yeah, and I've seen bags at my left hand side down there.
Yeah, I just started this new project for some adult clothes and accessories, and this is our first weekend bag. That will come also with a jacket that I hope we won't have to wear in Gambia, but an oversized coat for the Swedish market. Sorry, I touched my...
Okay, ma'am, and what is so special about this one? That you had to wear it at the same time, you know, make a jacket of it?
Yeah, this is my favorite pattern.
Oh, really? Favorite? Then I think we should get this as our favorite too. But nevertheless, we've seen different type of materials too that are not been shown. So mind telling us what they're all about?
Yeah, no, but this material actually had a problem with it because I ordered loads of material from Holland and it came with a container. And when it arrived, we had problems sewing it. So it was a huge mistake, and I ordered 300 meters and had in plan to make a reversible jacket in the fluffy, because you know in Sweden it's cold, you would need to wear something fluffy. But we still haven't managed to sew it.
Wow.
So everything is not easy and everything is not going as planned. So this was a huge investment that was just lying here on our shelf now.
My. That is so sad, but nevertheless, she would take this as, you know, a second go. Things seem very interesting and exciting, and we've seen so much from her. This is her collection, and if you need anything simple, classy, and of course, okay, they're trying to show me something down there, so this means this is something very, very special to her that she had to make a bag,
it's the
jacket.
It's a whole set.
Wow.
Yeah.
This is indeed very cute, though.
Yeah.
Yeah. So if you need
I
to
will
start
have-
things,
You
can DM her on her Instagram. Yeah. Okay. And for my, before I go through to my, outfit, I want you to give your final words to the viewers down here.
My final words, just keep on doing what you're doing, and don't look for creativity. I think it's really within you, and don't let people discourage you with advice.
Wow.
Yeah.
These words wow me. You know why? Because she's saying some things that are very, very conscious, and then we should put them into consideration. But nevertheless, the way a woman looks plays a key role in her dignity and her pride as a whole. I'll give thanks to Keva's Tailoring Shop for giving me this glamorous look, and of course my kid sister for doing my face this cute. So if you want outfits like this, you can contact Keba on the number showing on the screen. And if you want more of MixedGrillBanjul, the Gambian Swedish style, you can contact the number showing on your screen, or better still, click on that Instagram name MixedGrillBanjul and contact Ma'am Joanna for the prices. Okay, till we come your way next. Bye for now.